From the shadowy corners of history emerge tales that chill us to the bone, stories of lives cut short, mysteries unsolved, and justice left waiting. These are the cold cases that continue to haunt us long after the headlines have faded. Join us now as we delve into the unsettling world of unsolved crimes where the past refuses to stay buried. In the late 1960s and early 1970s, a shadow fell over California. He called himself Zodiac, and he seemed to revel in the terror he inflicted. His hunting ground was the San Francisco Bay Area, where he targeted young couples, leaving a trail of blood and fear in his wake. But it was his cryptic messages, often sent to newspapers, that truly set him apart. These chilling letters, filled with ciphers and strange symbols, taunted police and the public alike. Some were solved, revealing boasts of his crimes and threats of more to come. Others remain undeciphered to this day, guarding secrets that could unlock the mystery of the Zodiac's true identity. Despite countless leads and numerous suspects, the Zodiac Killer has never been caught. His case remains one of the most infamous and perplexing in American history. The holidays are a time for joy, for family, for innocence. But in 1996, in the seemingly idyllic town of Boulder, Colorado, that innocence was shattered. 6-year-old beauty queen JonBenét Ramsey was found dead in the basement of her own home, the day after Christmas. The discovery sent shockwaves through the nation, as details of the case unfolded like something out of a nightmare. A ransom note, seemingly staged, left behind. A family under suspicion, their every move scrutinized. And at the center of it all, the haunting image of a little girl dressed for a pageant, her life tragically cut short. Was it an intruder, as some believe? Or did the answer lie closer to home, within the walls of the Ramsey family's grand house? The questions linger, unanswered, fueling endless speculation and debate. JonBenét's case remains a stark reminder that darkness can lurk even in the most unexpected places, and some wounds, it seems, never truly heal. Hollywood, 1947. A city of dreams, of glamour, of ambition. But beneath the glittering facade lay a darkness, one that would forever stain the city's history. On a January morning, a gruesome discovery was made in a vacant lot: the body of Elizabeth Short, a young aspiring actress with her sights set on stardom. Her brutalized body, posed and drained of blood, painted a horrific picture. The press, captivated by the gruesome details, dubbed her the Black Dahlia, a moniker that would become synonymous with Hollywood tragedy. The investigation into her murder became a media frenzy, with countless theories and suspects emerging from the shadows. Was it a jealous lover, a scorned suitor, or someone far more sinister, lurking in the underbelly of Hollywood's golden age? Despite the efforts of law enforcement and the public's fascination, the Black Dahlia's killer was never found. Her case remains a chilling reminder that even in the City of Angels, some secrets are too dark to ever be fully revealed. Vanished into thin air, the D.B. Cooper caper. On a November evening in 1971, a man who called himself Dan Cooper boarded a flight from Portland to Seattle, a seemingly ordinary act that would soon become the stuff of legend. Mid-flight, Cooper revealed his true intentions, claiming to have a bomb and hijacking the plane. His demands were simple: $200,000 in cash and 4 parachutes. After landing in Seattle to collect the ransom and release the passengers, Cooper ordered the plane back into the air, this time with a new destination, Mexico. But somewhere over the Pacific Northwest in the dead of night, D.B. Cooper, as he became known, did the unthinkable. He jumped. With the money strapped to him and only a parachute to guide his descent, Cooper vanished into the night, leaving behind a trail of questions that have haunted investigators for decades. Did he survive the daring jump? Where did he land? And who was D.B. Cooper, the man who pulled off one of the most audacious heists in American history? The answers, like Cooper himself, remain elusive, lost somewhere in the vast wilderness of the Pacific Northwest. The Boy in the Box, a mystery without a name. Philadelphia, 1957. A chilling discovery in the woods sent shockwaves through the city and beyond. A cardboard box discarded like trash held the body of a young boy, his innocence stolen, his identity unknown. He became known simply as the Boy in the Box, a nameless victim whose story captured the hearts of a nation. Despite countless efforts to identify him, to piece together the circumstances of his death, the boy's identity remained a mystery. Who was he? Who could commit such a horrific act against a defenseless child? The questions lingered, unanswered, a haunting reminder that some cases, no matter how deeply they touch us, may never find their resolution. Even today, the boy in the box serves as a symbol of lost innocence, a plea for justice that echoes across the decades. His case is a stark reminder that every life has value, every story deserves to be told, and some mysteries, though they may never be fully solved, will forever hold a place in our collective memory. Vanished without a trace. The disappearance of Maura Murray. In the annals of disappearances, some cases stand out for their baffling nature, for the way they seem to defy explanation. The disappearance of Maura Murray is one such case. In February 2004, the 21-year-old nursing student vanished after a car accident on a rural road in Haverhill, New Hampshire. Her car was found abandoned, her belongings still inside, but Maura was gone. What happened in those crucial moments? Did she flee into the woods, disoriented after the accident? Was she the victim of foul play, her disappearance orchestrated by someone who knew her route that night? The questions linger, unanswered, fueling speculation and heartbreak. Years have turned into decades, but Maura's case remains open, a haunting reminder that sometimes people vanish without a trace, leaving behind only questions and a void that time cannot fill. New Orleans, 1918, a city known for its music, its culture, its joie de vivre. But beneath the vibrancy lurked a terror that would grip the city in fear. He was called the Axeman, and his weapon of choice was as brutal as it was chilling. Under the cover of darkness, he would break into homes, attacking his victims while they slept, leaving behind a trail of blood and terror. His targets seemed random, his motive unclear, adding to the sense of dread that permeated the city. The Axeman's reign of terror lasted for over a year, casting a pall over New Orleans. Despite numerous leads and theories, the Axeman was never caught, his identity remaining a mystery to this day. Some believe he was a serial killer driven by a dark and twisted impulse. Others speculate he may have had a more sinister agenda, targeting his victims based on their ethnicity or social standing. Whatever the truth, the Axeman's crimes left an indelible mark on New Orleans. A chilling reminder that even in the most vibrant of cities, darkness can lurk around every corner. Poison in a bottle, the Tylenol Murders. In 1982, America faced a terror unlike any it had seen before. It wasn't a foreign threat or a natural disaster, but something far more insidious, something that struck at the heart of everyday life. It began with a series of seemingly unrelated deaths in the Chicago area, all victims of a sudden and mysterious illness. As investigators scrambled to find a connection, a chilling pattern emerged. All the victims had taken Tylenol-branded acetaminophen capsules, a common over-the-counter pain reliever found in medicine cabinets across the country. The horrifying truth soon became clear. Someone had tampered with the capsules, lacing them with a lethal dose of potassium cyanide. The Tylenol Murders, as they became known, sent shockwaves through the nation, triggering a nationwide panic. Store shelves were cleared, products recalled, and the public was left to grapple with a horrifying new reality, that even the most mundane aspects of life could be turned deadly. Despite an exhaustive investigation, the perpetrator of the Tylenol Murders was never caught, leaving behind a legacy of fear and a chilling reminder of the vulnerability of modern life. The Sodder children disappearance. Christmas Eve, 1945. The Sodder family home in Fayetteville, West Virginia, was destroyed by fire. While the parents and 4 of their children managed to escape the flames, 5 other Sodder children vanished without a trace. The fire was ruled accidental, but the lack of remains for the missing children fueled speculation that something more sinister had occurred. Had the children perished in the fire, their bodies somehow consumed by the flames? Or had they been abducted, spirited away in the dead of night? Theories abounded, ranging from revenge plots to organized crime involvement, but no concrete evidence ever surfaced. The Sodder family, devastated by their loss, spent years searching for answers, clinging to the hope that their children might still be alive. Decades later, the mystery of the missing Sodder children remains unsolved, a haunting reminder that even in the face of tragedy, some questions may never be answered. The Springfield Three lost and never found. Springfield, Missouri, 1992. 3 women, friends and confidants, vanished without a trace, leaving behind a tangled web of unanswered questions. Suzanne Streeter and Stacy McCall, both 19, were last seen at the home of Streeter's mother, 48-year-old Cheryl Levitt. Their disappearance sparked a massive investigation, but despite numerous leads and theories, the case quickly went cold. Had the women run away, seeking a fresh start? Or had they fallen victim to foul play, their disappearance orchestrated by someone they knew? The lack of evidence only fueled speculation, leaving investigators and the community grasping for answers. Years turned into decades, but the mystery of the Springfield Three remained unsolved, a haunting reminder that even in the heartland of America, darkness can lurk, and some stories, tragically, may never have a happy ending. And so we find ourselves at the crossroads of mystery and reality, where the past refuses to be forgotten. These cases, each unique in its own right, share a common thread: the enduring power of unanswered questions. They remind us that even in the face of tragedy, the human spirit yearns for resolution, for a sense of closure that may forever remain elusive. But perhaps in the end, it is the very nature of these mysteries that continues to captivate us, to challenge us to confront the unknown and to grapple with the unsettling possibility that some truths may forever remain hidden.